Hello, friends, and welcome to Take Two for this Wednesday, March the 31st, 2021. It's Hump Day. Not only is it Hump Day, but it's also the last day of the month. We are heading into April tomorrow. Do you have your April Fool's Days tricks all planned out? Well, I just want to share with you very briefly. Something came to mind. It was so funny. I was outside this morning and I saw some gray clouds moving in, but part of the sky was blue and puffy clouds, and the other part of the sky was gray with some gray clouds coming in because we are expecting some rain later on in the day. So it was like setting itself up for that. But I remember when we lived in England. Now, it's very interesting because in England, the weather is something people talk about all the time, because it really is an event, the weather. There's always something going on with the weather in Great Britain. And I remember our friend George was staying with us for a little while when he was getting ready to go be in missions and work in Africa. So he stayed with us for a few weeks in between his schooling and his going off to Africa. And he was sleeping in our little tiny flat. We lived in a tiny little apartment over a post office, and a little local post office, and he was sleeping in the what was our little lounge, our little living room on a futon, and we had the one bedroom that was in there, and we were sleeping, and we had windows there too. So our windows faced one way and his window faced the other way, okay, like north and south or east and west, so complete opposite directions. And one day he came out of the living room, the little lounge area, and he went, "Whoa, what a storm. Can you believe the storm we're having?" And we looked out our bedroom window and it was clear. And we said, "What are you talking about?" He said, look at this storm that's going on over here." So we went into the living room, and sure enough, from that window, there was rain coming down and wind blowing. But from our window, just a couple of feet away, it was clear skies. And I'm sure that the storm eventually moved on over, or the clearing moved on over, one way or the other. But just for that short little window of time, that short little moment of time, we were having bad weather out of this window and not so bad weather out of that window. So I said, "Can you believe it, a storm like that?" And George said, "Well, I guess it just depends on what window you look out of." Is that not a profound statement? That is life, boys and girls. What window do you look out of on a daily basis? When you get up in the morning, what window of life are you looking out at, gazing into? Are you waking up and looking out of the window of life of storms and bad weather and inconveniences and all that? You know, bad weather will inconvenience you in a number of ways. If you have appointments to get to and there's bad weather and there's bad traffic or if you have a wedding planned or a special event that's outdoors and bad weather will distract. Are you looking out of the window of bad weather and life? Okay. Or are you looking out the window where the sun is shining and life is good? Do you say, "Okay, listen, I'm going to start my day with a good attitude today"? Or do you get up and go, "It's morning, blah"? I remember our pastor at our church in Staten Island, New York, Fred Reinglass, the late, great Fred Reinglass, used to say, "How do you start your day? Do you start it with 'Good morning, Lord'? Or do you say, 'Good Lord, it's morning'?" So let me encourage you, boys and girls. Think twice about what you're going to see when you open up your eyes and look out your window. Even if it's raining and even if it's storming, you could still be looking out a window of life with joy and happiness, okay? So decide which window you're going to gaze out of when you look out, okay? Now listen, go be a blessing to somebody today, because you may end up being the only one who is. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jeanne Sigler, JeanneSigler. Hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, and you will be notified every time another Take Two premieres. Have a blessed and wonderful hump day, everybody. I'll see you on Friday for my unsung hero of the week. I love ya. Bye-bye.